So you've been traveling for a while, whether you drove wherever you ended up or you flew there, odds are you'll end up in a gym in your hotel somewhere and you're wondering, what is the absolute best exercise for me to do if I don't have any time at all? So I'm going to talk you through the absolute best exercise to do to help reset some of that terrible pattern that you acquired during your flight or your drive. The most important thing is that you figure out some way to activate your back extensors, the muscles that pull you backwards. Now, the best exercise for that is a row. There's a couple different options. You can use free weights like these, or try to figure out if they have some kind of a exercise with cables or a rowing machine. So in this gym, there's no technical rowing machine for you to do high reps of rowing, which is a great option. But we can make do with the free weights and the cable machine that they have here. Let me talk you through it. Making sure that the cable's coming out at the right height is really critical. You want it to be about where your arms would be parallel with the ground. Even a little bit lower there. Yeah, that looks about right. If I point there, the cable's in line. So I opted for some straps. You could also use like a flat pole or a rod if they have that option, but in this gym they didn't have that. And then the other option they had was this huge thing, and that seemed like a little bit of overkill. So I'm using a double strap. The key thing here is you want to make sure when you go to pull it, it's at the right weight. You don't want to hurt yourself, obviously. So I think a good place to start is about a quarter of your body weight if you haven't been doing these very often. It gives you a chance to go for a little higher rep to activate those muscles instead of quickly loading it. Again, with weightlifting, you want to make sure that you go slow. Don't overdo it on your first few, or you can end up pulling something, and we absolutely don't want you to get hurt while you're trying to make yourself better. Neutralize your feet about shoulder width. Do a mini little squat and start to activate and pull towards you like that. So head needs to stand neutral. Avoid doing these kind of things or like jerking your back. We don't want that. You should be neutral. Some tension on the cable, and then slowly move it towards you and slowly move it back. Just like that. This way we're activating our core, our whole chain, and making sure that you're getting the most out of a quick workout. Again, shoot for somewhere between 8 and 12, but it's always better to be cautious, do a little lighter weight, and maybe shoot towards the 12 mark. See how that feels. If they don't have a cable machine such as this, then you would figure out a weight for you, and let me show you what that looks like. You'll grab the weight. I'm gonna start with maybe 20 pounds until I'm super comfortable today. And then you wanna try to get a neutral bench. So on this one, you can see how it's not quite neutral yet. So we'll reposition that. Dropping it back down over here. And then you wanna post a knee on the bench, lean forward, make sure your spine is as straight as it can be along with your neck, and then pull back, hold it for a couple seconds, and then slowly lower it back down. Again, avoid doing weird things with your neck, and just do a few of those as slow as you can, and you'll start to feel parts of your back turn back on that have been turned off during your long travel day.